What's good? It's your boy C Man, one half of the GNC show, coming live and direct. TGIF, TGIF, what's going on? Come on in, man. I got a hot topic. Spicy. Donald Trump gonna make me rich? Is Donald Trump gonna make me rich? He's got reelected. Uh, let's see what he gonna do, man. What y'all think? Am I gonna get rich? Now let me just give a little, a little rundown about myself. I'm a real estate entrepreneur. If you don't know me, I'm a house flipper. I'm a landlord. All that stuff, wholesaling, and I'm a business owner. So Trump being for small business owners and particularly us real estate investors. What y'all think? Matter of fact, let's talk about this. Is he gonna make you rich? Trump made a lot of promises on his campaign, a lot. And like I tell everyone, I don't support Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not like with the MAGA, but I respect them. I got respect. And this is America, freedom of choice. So I'm not knocking what someone like. This is the good old U.S. of A. So if you like Trump, you rock with Trump. You rock with him. You know what I mean? Far as changing the average Joe, let's start there. The average Joe, will he change the average Joe's life? I can go out on a limb and tell you no. Who's the average Joe? What's the average Joe? Someone in the tax bracket who's making average money. And listen, I know y'all think Trump is gonna drop gas prices by $3, like we're gonna have free gas. I know y'all think Trump's gonna make inflation disappear like Houdini. What else? I know y'all think Trump's gonna make interest rates go from 7% to 5%, all this will be great. I want inflation to go away. I wouldn't mind the gas prices drop. All that good stuff. Interest rates, inflation. But there's a big but. We have an economy that's like none ever seen before of any likes of any man walking the face of the earth ever. What do I mean by that? Because that's a convoluted statement. America, currently, status quo, United States of America, we have the greatest economy known to mankind. It's a well oiled machine, okay? Jerome Powell, the stock market, real estate, it's all tied in, tariffs, it's all, everything. Everything's tied in, the border. So, what do I think for the average Joe for the next 4 years? Because Trump is in for 4 years. I know Trump want to be king, but let's be real here. What do I see happening over the next 4 years? I think Trump's definitely gonna, frack. If you don't know what fracking is, he's gonna drill in parts of North Dakota, all those desolate states in like Midwest, Northwest areas. We're gonna drill, okay? I don't know if y'all know this, man. The US of A is one of the top oil producers in the world. Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, he cut back on fracking. He wasn't against it. He cut back on it. But Trump, like he said on the campaign trail, drill, baby, drill. So I see oil prices, I see gas prices dropping for the most part. Inflation, I believe inflation's finally going to start easing maybe summertime, fall time of 2025. Interest rates, me being in real estate, knowing how markets react, how market trends, market cycles, real estate cycles. Honestly, I just don't see how rates. We're in sevens right now. We're in seven land. I don't see how rates get back to five and below five, sub five next year. I don't think Trump has could just wave a magic wand. I think the market has to go through its cycle. So we have a housing shortage. That's one big problem. We have a housing shortage, and we got an affordability crisis, man. So the market is finally starting to correct itself. I'm here in South Florida. The market is definitely starting to show signs of correction. So we'll see. But I don't see rates changing for the next year. I think 2026 we'll finally see some relief on the interest rate end, but this all affects the economy. Now, as far as average Joe getting rich, it's not happening. Your life's not going to change. Folks, I'm here to break the news to you. The only person who can change your life is you. I'm going to let that sink in for a little minute. YOU. You. Okay? If you're a complainer, if you like to DoorDash, if you like to do Uber Eats, if you don't want a boss, you kind of want to coast through life. And I'm not knocking all my food delivery people. I love y'all because every blue moon out, your boy orders some blueberry pancakes from a fine diner here up in Port St. Lucie. So hey, my thing is, you think Joe Biden's ruined your life. Joe Biden didn't ruin your life. The problem with my people who are upset with the economy is, and they can't afford their rent, is you don't make enough money. Your wages are low. And this is how can I say this? Or should I say a revelation? This is a revelation on CEOs in America. Their pockets are getting fatter and fatter by the day. So if you really want to make a drastic change in your life, you got to do drastic things like get a new skill, get a trade, get a second job, get a college degree. Hey, I'm going to tell you something, man. Right now, I think the hottest thing any young buck, any young woman can do is get into the skill and trade industry. What do I mean by that? We have a shortage of contractors. We have a shortage of HVAC workers. We have a shortage of plumbers. We have a shortage of electricians. We have a shortage of carpenters. I can go on and on. There's a high demand for these careers. So, and guess what? It's blue collar. I know it's not fancy. You're not wearing a tie. You're not wearing a suit, but you can become a millionaire. Yeah, you can become a millionaire. You get a trade, you cut your teeth, you perfect your craft, you can become a millionaire installing ACs or being an electrician or a plumber. You start your own company, you work your way up, you will make a boatload of money, especially here where I live at South Florida. So that's just a little advice for all my people who are struggling. And and listen, and I'm not trying to be like, bubble boy. I don't want y'all to think like, oh, you flip all these houses and you make all this money. Like I don't want to be out of touch with reality, but I'm in the field. I see the people. I'm out and about. I see corporations. I'm walking into different department stores. I'm around town. I don't see how no one is struggling in this economy. I don't see how, unless you have a handicap, unless you are disabled, unless you have a felony. A felony can ruin you. Don't get a felony. If you're a 19-year-old or a 16-year-old or even a 12-year-old, even if you're 30, don't be silly enough to get a damn felony and ruin your life. It's not worth it. But yeah, you want to get rich under Trump? Buy some stocks. I'm thinking about getting into Bitcoin. Seems like Trump's, coming around to Bitcoin and crypto is the future. So I'm thinking about investing into crypto. You know, I have a little mutual fund myself, but yeah, man, get rich under Trump, get you some real estate, and don't ever think that it's a bad time to buy. Now, to each his own. Everyone got their own taste, whatever floats your boat. I buy fixer-uppers. I prefer fixer-uppers. That's all I want. I want to add my own value. Okay, so they're a lot tougher. It is a specialized skill. You can learn it. You can become rich in real estate if you stick to it and you know you're a hard worker and you're determined. You can become rich in real estate, like not overnight, but it won't take long. It won't take long. I tell you what, you will make way more money doing wholesale deals, doing house flip renovations and becoming a landlord versus working 30 years at someone's job, because that job ain't going to give you wealth. I'm sorry. You cannot get wealthy being an employee. I don't care what nobody tell you. I'm talking about real wealth. I'm not saying you can't be good or in a great financial position, but if you want real wealth, you got to get out here and become an entrepreneur and your own boss. So, Mr. Trumpy, salute to you. Agent Orange, am I going to get rich? You know, right now, under Biden administration, the last 4 years, I own the most properties. I make the most income I've ever made in my life. So honestly, I don't know, maybe I'll 5X, 10X under Trump, depending on what laws he implement or legislation. Tax code, you know, the tax code set up for entrepreneurs and definitely for real estate investors. So I hope Trump implements something nice for me. I wouldn't mind it, but ultimately Trump ain't out here in these real estate streets. Yeah, Trump is not in these real estate streets, y'all. I am. I'm holding myself accountable for my own future. You know, people think these elections and these politicians, and no. Ultimately, the reflection in the mirror of myself, I gotta be the one to make myself rich. Unless I hit the lotto or I have an inheritance, which I don't have. I don't have a trust fund. You know, I wasn't fortunate enough. Shout out to my family, though. I got to get out here and get it, man. So, Trump making y'all rich. You in the middle class, even though I don't believe there's a middle class, you're making less than, if you're making less than 150 as a household, forget being a single male. Let's just say household. And you got children, you making less than 150 and you in the metro area, a big city. You in a income tax state like California. Man, listen, 150 is like borderline, man. You got to be up to $250,000. Living in LA, $250,000, man. So hope y'all motivated, man. Hope you to take heed of this video. If you like this video and you new to my channel, this is your first time ever seeing me in your life, subscribe. I talk everything: politics, real estate, business, dating. I talk it all on this channel, man. But I'm out for this video. Peace out.